Hello, guys. Welcome back to The Quiet Path. Today's story is about something we all forget sometimes, the quiet strength that already lives inside us. It's a simple story, but maybe it's the one your heart needs to hear today. Before we begin, let me ask you something. What if the light you've been searching for has always been inside you? In a peaceful little village, surrounded by golden fields, lived a young man named Aarav. He was only 20, full of dreams once, but lately, those dreams had turned into worry. His family's farm had dried up. The rains hadn't come for months. Every day he worked under the hot sun, but the earth stayed dry and silent. One evening, Aarav sat outside his small house, staring at the empty land. His mother came and sat beside him. He sighed and said, "Ma, maybe I'm just unlucky. Nothing I do ever works." She smiled softly. "My son," she said, "every seed sleeps in darkness before it grows. Maybe your time to bloom hasn't come yet." But Aarav just looked away, his heart too heavy to believe. A few days later, Aarav was walking toward the market to look for work. On the roadside, beneath a banyan tree, sat an old traveler, resting, calm, with eyes that seemed to know things. When Aarav passed by, the man smiled and said, "Young man, why does your face look so heavy? Has life stolen your smile?" Aarav stopped. He didn't know why, but something made him talk. "I work hard, but nothing changes. My family is struggling. Our land is dying. I'm tired." The old man nodded slowly. "When you look at your land," he asked, "what do you see?" "Just dust," Aarav said. "Dust and failure." The old man chuckled softly. "That's because you're looking with your eyes, not your heart." Aarav frowned. "What does that mean?" "When I see your land," he said, "I see seeds waiting for rain. They are not dead, only patient." Aarav shook his head. "Patience doesn't fill an empty stomach." The old man smiled kindly. "No, it doesn't. But impatience empties the heart, and an empty heart cannot grow anything." The old man reached into his bag and pulled out a small clay lamp. Old, cracked, simple. He held it out and said, "Take this. Light it every night. Sit with it quietly. Don't think, don't worry. Just watch the flame. One day, you'll understand." Aarav stared at the lamp, confused. "How will this help me?" The man smiled again. "The flame knows the answer." When Aarav looked up again, the traveler was gone. Only the sound of wind remained. That night, Aarav lit the little clay lamp. The flame flickered softly in the dark. At first, his mind was full of worries. But as he watched, something shifted. The light didn't fight the darkness, it just shone. It was small but steady. It didn't need to be bright to be powerful. From that night on, Aarav lit the lamp every evening, and slowly his heart began to change. He woke up earlier, worked harder, smiled more. The problems were still there, but they no longer ruled his mind. Weeks passed. Then one morning, thunder rolled in the distance. Rain, real rain, poured down on the land. Aarav ran outside, laughing, feeling the drops on his face. The earth drank the water greedily, and hope returned. The crops began to grow. The house filled with laughter again. But one day, Aarav's neighbor came running. Her eyes were red from crying. "My brother lost his shop in a fire. He's lost all hope." Aarav listened quietly. Then he went inside and brought out the same little clay lamp. He placed it in her hands and said, "Give it to him. Tell him to light it every night. It helped me when I was lost." That night, in another home, another person sat watching that same flame, and once again, the darkness began to fade. Dear friends, life will always bring storms, failures, and moments of deep pain. But remember, the light you seek is not somewhere outside. It's inside you. You don't have to fight the darkness. You just have to keep your own light alive. Even the smallest flame can guide you through the longest night. Thank you so much for watching this story on the quiet path. If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing stories every week. And tell us in the comments, what keeps your inner light burning even on dark days?